You see, guys, the only way forward is to stay sober. You have to be able to stay sober for yourself so that you can live life to the fullest. So, the whole point of life is to be disciplined enough to make sure that you stay away from gratification as much as possible, because gratification is not going to fulfill you. So, what fulfills you is delayed gratification. So, being away from the drugs, being away from other people is going to gratify you. I mean, you understand? So make sure you understand that other people cannot fulfill you nor satisfy you. But what they can do for you is they can give you information, and that information can satisfy you. Do you understand? Because it makes you more aware. And now, the more aware you become in life, the more satisfied you are. You have to understand that. Because it's all through words. I promise you, this world is made through words. I mean, you understand? Everything has a word to it. And you have to understand that any label you put out there into the world is not really that. You have to understand that a laptop is not a laptop, and that headphones are not headphones, for example, and that your dad is not your dad. You understand? Apparently, there's always something much more than that. You understand? Apparently, if you look into the higher power all the time, you always find something to do, and you always find a better way forward. So I'm understanding that right now I feel a bit cozy in terms of life, and I feel that my nose is a bit congested at the moment, but I'm not sick. I don't have any coughs coming. So I'm actually just breathing through my mouth as much as possible at the moment because my nose is congested. But the thing is that I quit smoking and caffeine, and I'm looking to go as far as I can now for myself to grow, because I understand that nothing out there can satisfy me, and I don't want to kill myself anymore. Do you understand? So I'm putting health first, and I'm putting myself first. But to be able to do that, I have to be in my feelings, and I have to feel my way through life. I understand that what's important right now for myself is to talk my heart out. Do you understand? I have to talk my heart out. I have to talk through my feelings, and I have to be able to persuade you to do better all the time. I mean, you understand? Because there's nothing else to do other than to do better. So every single day, focus on yourself the most you can, so that you live a great life for yourself, because that's the only way forward. So for myself, I understand that what's happening in my life today is just I'm transcribing a lot of quotes into the internet, and also I've been listening to music, and I've been listening to Eric Prydz, and I've been listening to Dead Mouse as well in terms of music. But the thing is that you have to understand that you can do without a lot of things. Do you understand? You don't need everything in life. You just need yourself. You understand? You need yourself the most. So make sure you give yourself that love and attention that you're looking for every single day, because nobody else can give you that love and attention other than you. You have to understand that you are the sole purpose of life, and you have to understand that every single day has to be something new for you to do. You understand? So every single day, treat yourself the best way, and try to always succumb to a better way of life for yourself, so that you're helping a lot of people in the planet. And nothing else. Just make sure every single day that you're always documenting your life somehow, living your life to the best quality that you can live at every single day, and making sure that you're living the best way you can all the time. You have to understand that's the only way forward. So right now I'm not sick. I understand I'm not sick, but the thing is that I might be getting a sickness at the moment. I'm not sure, but the thing is that I'm actually growing. I'm growing myself to the best capacity that I can right now. So what is my next meal? I realize my next meal is going to be tofu, and I'm going to eat tofu. I'm just going to fill myself up with tofu, and I understand I'm not going to eat any sauces with that for myself. Because what's important, guys, is really, really that you always are doing better. You have to understand that. You have to understand that no matter what, the words can change lives. And the more words you speak out into the planet, the more vibration you have into the world. And that's how you grow. You have to grow through expressing yourself every single day. Because there's nothing else to do, guys. You have to understand. You have to produce all those feelings every single day. You have to understand that you have to talk your feelings out. You have to be in a better mindset all the time. You have to understand that there's always a way forward. So no matter what, you're always helping yourself to do the best you can. Do you understand? And that's all you can do. I mean, every single day, just do the best you can, because that's what lifts you up, and that's what actually grows you. You understand? So, for example, I understand that I'm not doing music production until I start reading Photo Pro. and I understand that is going to help me to grow. And I'm understanding that from now on, I want to be doing better for myself. I want to make sure that I'll go through life alone in the best kind of way forward. So I'm living life to the fullest every single day, and I'm doing things that's helping me move forward every single day, and nothing else. So that's how I live life. I live life to the best quality that I can every single day, making sure I'm moving forward, disciplining myself every single day, making sure that I'm living life the best way I can, so I'm always growing, and that's what I need to be doing, and nothing else. So that's how it is, and that's how I grow. So for myself to grow right now, I'm understanding that I need to always do better. So how I feel on a daily basis is different. I'm understanding that I feel like eating something, for example, but at the same time my body's not craving food at the moment. And I'm understanding that I need to discipline myself to do better. I have to discipline everything in my life to actually do better for myself. And that's how I grow. I grow through feelings. I grow every single day doing something different, making sure that I'm learning how to persuade myself to do better. And I feel like just helping myself to understand that I don't feel like eating chicken. I don't feel like eating meat. You understand? I have to do better for myself in all areas of life. And I have to always grow myself the best way I can. But that's how it is, guys. You have to understand that no matter what happens in your life, you always have to be moving forward. So that's what that's what you can do. So that's how you grow. And for example, I understand that words are magnificent. Words are always magnificent. The better you can always taste your life through making sure that you're expressing yourself more is the best kind of way forward. So anyway, guys, I have to be in complete darkness right now because what's going on in my life is something extraordinary, to say the least. That it's the most I can say, but I don't feel satisfied with my life. Why is that? Because just the things that are happening in my life right now. I've been eating pizza, I've been eating food that I'm not meant to be eating, for example. And I've been smoking cigarettes, but I quit cigarettes recently. I feel I need to do better for myself. And I need to lock myself up in a better way. I have to do something today to succeed. But what can I do? What I can do right now is discipline myself and nothing else. I have to be disciplining myself to live life. That's the only thing I can do right now. See, time is going by quickly, and I ask God what to do. See, God says, do your best. Do the best you can, and nothing else. I'll give my best this time. I'll love my life to the best degree that I can. And that's it. So it's just about motivating myself now to be able to do the best I can and nothing else. I have to outgrow myself. And now, am I in pain right now? Bullshit, nah, I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. Am I suffering right now? I'm not suffering either. I'm not suffering right now. Because I'm straight edge right now. I'm straight edge. I'm not suffering. I'm not going back and forth at the moment, which is good. So what's the problem? I have no problems. I have no problems in my life. So I need to be doing information work. That's all I have to be doing right now. I have to be doing something around information. I have to grow. I have to grow myself and nothing else. So I'm understanding that most people are not going to listen to me. And I'm understanding of that. I understand why. Because most of the people in the planet don't have time. I understand that. But the thing is that I have a lot of teaching skills. I have so much to teach you every single day that I'm understanding something, that it's just the way I feel. I mean, I have to talk my feelings out. I overate. I ate too much, and it's not fulfilling me. I apologize. See, I need to drink some water right now. So I'll go get myself some water, and that's it. I promise you, I have to live my best life. You see, guys, I don't know what I need at the moment, to be honest. To be honest, I have everything I need at the moment to keep living my life, but there's something more that I need. I need something more than this. I mean, what do I need? I need more health. I need more health. I need more images. I need more information. And all I need is more information and nothing else. And my health. I understand health. I need health. I'm still young. I'm still 29 years of age. Things are changing in my life. And I have all the time in the world now to improve myself. So now I have to start. And I cannot look back. I cannot be looking back. But the thing is, I can look back to self-reflect upon everything I've done. But I don't know how my dad smoked cigarettes all these years. And he has no intention of improving, to be honest. I mean, he just smokes cigarettes all day long. And he doesn't want to quit smoking. I don't know why. So, it's more I want to quit smoking cigarettes. But I have to go through it. I have to go through that feeling of being without cigarettes and caffeine. Do you understand? I have to do that for myself. I have to talk it out. I have to talk it out. I have to be talking that out for myself. I have to talk while I'm craving something. It's not that I'm craving, it's just that my mind has this groggy feeling about it. When I wake up in the morning, I feel very groggy. Like I need something to start my day. I need to reach outside of myself for something. Do you understand? But I understand that something doesn't fulfill me. What fulfills me is going inside. Living inside of myself fulfills me. And now, do I have that joy I used to have before? No, I don't. I don't have that joy that I used to have in myself before. Do you understand? But that joy is inside of me now. Do you understand? I mean, it's inside of me. I understand that. I used to feel so good. And now, do I feel good now? I say, yeah, I feel good to some extent. And it's just the way I am. I mean, it's just the way I am at the moment. I think I'm getting sick. So I have to watch out. I have to be careful. Because I think a coldness is coming on. So right now, I need to develop myself. I'm understanding that life is different. Life is very different. And I have to be away from my dad. And that's the thing. I have to let go of my dad. I've been holding on to him too much. I've been holding on to my dad too much. And the thing is that he never comes in my room to sit down with me, to talk with me. You understand? But he gives me privacy. He gives me peace and bliss. You understand? And that's the way it's meant to be. But if I had kids, would I go up to them to talk to them in French? Yeah. I go up to them to talk with them, to see how they are, to see if they need anything. You understand? But the thing is that my dad did do that before. And this time he doesn't do it. Do I need him to do it? Probably nah. I don't need him to do it. I just feel that every single day of my life has to be better. I need to stay away from pleasure because pleasure is killing me. Pleasure is killing me, guys. I understand that. I mean, all this pleasure that I've been doing, like masturbation, for example, cigarettes, caffeine, drinking something, eating something. You understand? Too much pleasure. And that's the cause of my suffering. You understand? I understand Jesus Christ ate food and drinks, for example, but he taught you to fast as much as possible, to be fasting. You understand? Be fasting all the time. And I'm glad I went 25 days without McDonald's, for example. So I'm saving money there. My dad bought me pizza. I'm not going to eat the pizza at all because it's just the way it is. He doesn't understand. I told him many times, don't buy me anything. He buys me always. So this time I won't eat the pizza. I need to be alone, guys. I need to figure out my life. I need to figure out my life in a better way. I need to do something successful. I need to think about things. I have to be with myself. I have to lay down. I have to look at the stars. And do I want to talk now? Nah. I just want to be alone. Anyway, guys, I'm here to teach you emotions and what emotions can do. So, for example, when you have an emotion over here, where you're living life to the fullest and you're making sure that you're helping yourself every step of the way, you have to understand that you have to overcome your fears. And your emotions can help you overcome anything in life. So if you are a smoker, you have to understand to be in your emotions. Do you understand? Because your emotions are going to show you the way. So every single day, if you want to regulate your emotions, you have to be in your emotions. You have to feel your way through life. You have to understand that a good winner also has to be a good loser. Do you understand? And whatever comes worth knowing in life is information. So the more information you provide in the planet, the more you will succeed in all areas of life. So that's the way it is, guys. You have to understand that you have to always push yourself the best way you can. And you have to also watch images while you are also doing information work. Because there's nothing else to do other than information. So you are where you are today because of the sum of all your information. Do you understand? And that's the way it is. Do you understand? And where am I currently? I mean, you must understand that I have emotions and I can overcome anything with my emotions. I understand my body never craves the drugs. Do you understand? So the thing is that 1% of the time my body may be craving drugs. Do you understand? But the thing is that I don't feel it. I don't feel myself craving drugs. Do you understand? But my mindset in terms of life, in terms of my mind, in terms of my brain, craves drugs. Do you understand? It craves a dopamine hit. So the only way I can overcome it is to talk through it. You understand? And to make sure that I be my emotions. Because emotions can help you free your life. So what I want to do now is I want to drink this last piece of coffee. And I want to have another few smokes for myself before I quit smoking for good. And then I want to go into my emotions. And I want to live my life to the fullest. And that's how I feel. I mean, you understand? And that's how I actually understand I can start now. But the thing is that it's just the way it is. And now you must understand this woman over here in terms of Poke over there. And she's a young lady. But the thing is that you have to understand that I went for her and she rebounded with her emotions and she went elsewhere. And now she's coming back to me in terms of emotions and she's giving me more information, like in hints. I mean, she's giving me hints over here where she's saying that everything's good between us. Do you understand? And I understand that she feels for me in some kind of way, but she's not the type of girl at the moment to go for me. And you must understand that if a woman would really went for me, I promise you all I can provide for them is information. And I, better than anyone, understand that. I understand how much I can give love to a woman in terms of information. You understand? I can give so much information to a woman. And that's the interesting thing about me. You have to understand that when you express yourself and when you're talking, you have to understand that sometimes you need your own private time. And that's the good thing about living with my dad, for example. I mean, he gets to provide me my time. Sooner than later, my dad's gonna pass away, and I know that. The thing is that once he goes away from this world, I'll be better off. I'll have to step up. I'll have to step up, and I'll have to also keep the house in terms of this housing commission here in Australia. That's if I don't get the papers for Germany, and I'll have to start my life. I'll have to do what he does in a better way. You understand? Because what I have at the moment is all in terms of the information that I have and nothing else. But that information is forthgiving. I mean, that information I can always provide. I can always be able to provide that information. But what I want to achieve more in my life is more information. And I want to have much more to my life in terms of information. But the thing is that I understand something. I understand that every single day that I feel my way through life, I'm always going to be better off than being stuck in the thoughts. I mean, you understand? I never want to be stuck in my thoughts. I want to be stuck in my feelings. And then what I do from that point on is I grow. I grow from within. I grow from inside out. I mean, you understand? I never grow from outside in. I grow from inside out. You understand? That's how anybody grows. But the thing is that I found myself at poker today and just writing things down and stuff like that. And now, did I get to experience fully the emotions and everything like that at poker? I promise you, yeah, to some extent. But the thing is that I'm always growing and I'm always helping myself to succumb to a better way of life. I mean, you understand? So I see other people like how they have children and they have jobs and everything like that. And that's all good. And is it for me? I promise you, nah. Promise you, it's not for me. You have to understand that having kids right now is not for me. And I understand that my emotions are telling me this. I mean, if am I ready to have kids? I promise you, my emotions say no. You have to understand that my emotions actually say no. You understand? I'm not ready to have kids at the moment. But the thing is that why am I not ready? And the thing is that no woman has came in my life to give me kids. You understand? That's why. But as long as a woman chooses to go all the way for me to give me kids, then I understand that I can have kids, and then I'll be ready. You understand? I'll be ready when the woman is ready to be in my life. And now, if a woman is never ready to be in my life, then I will succumb to being alone, and then I will just go alone in through life. And the thing is that all I want to do from that point on is just provide as much information as possible. And now your feelings can see the future, and your feelings can see the past, and you can see exactly what's opening up in your future, exactly as it is. You understand? So you can always feel your way through life, and you can understand exactly what's going to happen before it happens. And now, am I attracting cancer in my life? I promise you, my feelings say no. You understand? Long term, my feelings say no. You understand? I'm not attracting cancer long term. But in the short term, am I attracting cancer? I promise you, my emotions say at the moment, yes. Do you understand? And why is that? Because I haven't chosen to quit smoking cigarettes right now. You understand? And now it's a choice that I choose. You understand? I choose to smoke at the moment. And the thing is that when I wake up, that's the most groggy time for me. And that's the biggest mountain I have to overcome. And all I have to do is be my emotions and nothing else. And it's become like a pattern for me. I understand that it's not like, for example, that it's come to the point where I understand that without cigarettes, I don't know what I'll do. I mean, it's come to that point. Do you understand? I mean, if it wasn't for cigarettes, then you have to understand that I don't know what that means. You understand? There is no if in that situation. But the ability to express yourself, guys, you have to understand how good that feels. And I have a better conversation with myself than I do with other people. You understand? And why is that? Because other people limit themselves. I don't limit myself to emotions and to my words. You understand? My emotions are limitless, and the way I feel is every single day I do stuff. I do stuff to help myself to succeed. But it's amazing how someone can mature. Do you understand? I mean, it's amazing how much you can speak in life, words. And these words make people powerful. I mean, it makes people much more aware about what you want to talk about. So am I getting sick right now? I promise you no. I promise you. The thing is that I love everything, and I'm always going to love everything, but I have to always deal with life on a greater basis. And the best way I can do that is to upload all my information as fast as possible online so that people can find it and so that I can change people's lives. And nothing else. I'm understanding that my music production's coming up. I'm understanding that eventually I'm going to get back into music production because I put a stop to it for now. And why is that? Because I need more information. I understand that something in my music production isn't working out. I ask Jesus Christ, what is that? I mean, why am I putting off medication in terms of the music production in my life? I see Jesus Christ says you don't have to. I ask Jesus Christ what to do. I mean, Jesus Christ says you just need much more motivation and information to be able to persuade yourself to learn more about music. I mean, you understand? And nothing else. I understand that's all I need. And now, Jesus Christ, what else do I need? I mean, Jesus Christ says you need a better way of life. You understand? I need a better way of life. I need to control myself. I need to control my temptations. You understand? I need to be able to love myself to the best degree. Because if I don't love myself to the best degree, I'm not living according to how I need to live. You understand? So the only thing that I can do now is quit caffeine and quit cigarettes, and then I'll be well on my way onto living a greater life for myself. So what else do I need to do, Jesus Christ? I mean, Jesus Christ says, be in your feelings, love your life, turn on the air condition in terms of the heater, and just learn. I mean, you understand? Learn how to persuade yourself to do better. Learn to be a kid again. Do you understand? So that's how I understand life. And now, do I have energy? I have energy. But I asked Jesus Christ to find me my selfie stick. And where did I put my selfie stick? I see Jesus Christ says it's somewhere in the house. Now I ask Jesus Christ, where is it? I mean, Jesus Christ says, just look through your feelings. Your feelings will get you there. And it will show up in your life. Just don't worry about it. So every single day I'm understanding that what I need to do is always be my feelings. Because my feelings love to express themselves. I love to express myself through my feelings. And now I ask Jesus Christ, how do I breathe in this lifetime? I said, Jesus Christ says, be in your feelings. That's how you breathe. You understand? And now this guy asked me, what do I do for a living? I mean, I said life coaching. I mean, life coaching is what I do for a living. And he says, for example, provide more information. I said to him, I just show the people a gateway for information to a better way of life and nothing else. I show people much more spirituality today than ever before. And the thing is, I'm just 29 years of age, but I teach like I'm thousands of years of age. Do you understand? I teach to the greatest degree possible. And you must understand, I've given that information for free. And that information, other people charge you for it. I mean, you understand? But the thing is that slowly, people will come up to my YouTube channel, and some people have been watching for hours on end my YouTube channel. But the thing is that I have to always learn. I have to always grow, and I have to always persuade myself to do better. And now, in Germany, when I see my mum, I'm not going to smoke cigarettes, and I understand that. But when I come back over here, it's going to be a challenge. And I have to stay away from cigarettes, and I have to stay away from my father as much as possible. And now, when I'm with my mum, I have to stay away from her also as much as possible. You understand? I have to always do things on my own. And now, there's a time and place to read and be on my and be alone and stuff like that. And while I'm alone, I'm just going to do my quotes. I'm going to do my information. I'm going to help myself to grow. And that's the only thing that I can do. Do you understand? But the universe is always providing you of information of your degree and what you need. So if you didn't get any new information today, it's because you didn't look for it. And it's because you did look for it, but the universe is always giving you that information. Do you understand? And now if you didn't get what you need in terms of information, I promise you the universe will provide you that information as soon as you need it. You understand? So the universe is always providing you that information when you are at your best, okay, in terms of wisdom. I mean, you understand? So, for example, what information am I looking for right here? I mean, what do I need to better my life with? I need ways to find much more. in terms of what I need. So I'm asking the universe to give me more information, basing it upon what I need in the moment and nothing else. And then I'm going to put this nice and beautiful podcast online on YouTube, for example, and that's going to go on YouTube, and I'm going to help myself to succeed this way. So, for example, I have the doctors tomorrow. I have to go to the doctor. I have to get my medication, for example. And now if the doctor doesn't drop my medication, I'm going to still be on the disability support pension, and I'm not going to work the 9 to 5 job. But tomorrow I'm going to be making sure that I do better. And now I'm always doing better. I'm not saying that tomorrow never comes, guys. So make sure you're doing better now, more than ever, and helping yourself to overcome everything in terms of life. You understand? You have to be your best version. I mean, there's no other way. You understand? I mean, the only way of life is that you're always in your emotions. Because your emotions will tell you the truth of the matter and what's happening in your life. So my emotions say, just stay here. You understand? Just stay here, stay where you are, but grow. You understand? And nothing else. I mean, where can I go? I'm asking my emotions, where can I go now to help my life, to live life? First, my emotions say more information. More information. So where can I get more information? I can get it from books, I can get it from music, I can get it from images, I can get it from my feelings. I can produce that information. Do you understand? I mean, that information is inside of me. So that's the only thing. That's the way forward. So I have to ask the universe, and by that I have to ask myself, because I am the universe, okay? I need the universe to help me to grow. I'm asking the universe to help me grow. And now what I'm really asking for here is I'm asking myself to grow. I'm asking of me to give myself that information that I need to succeed. Do you understand? Because that's the life in me. And now that's ultimate life. That's eternal life that I'm giving you in terms of words. Do you understand? I'm asking of myself to give me everything that I need in life. And now what else do I need? I just need a better way of life and nothing else. You understand? I need to have a better way of life. And I'm asking of myself. And that's the best thing I can do. You understand? But nothing out there. There's nothing out there. Apparently out there, there's nothing. Apparently inside is all the images and everything that you need. You understand? All the imagination happens inside of you. So travel that way. You understand? Travel through your feelings. Because your feelings produce that emotion. And your feelings actually produce imagination. You understand? You can imagine yourself to be a greater you. Through your emotions and through your feelings, which are your emotions. So your feelings are your emotions, okay? And now that's what you need to be doing. You need to be focusing on a better you and nothing else. You have to understand that I'm here to do my work. I'm here to just lift the planet through words. You understand? And nothing else. That's my purpose. And I found my purpose. I found a higher purpose in life. And many people don't have a higher purpose. You understand? I mean, most people just settle for what they are and they stop dying. I mean, they stop growing. You understand? They provide that information to people while they're with people, for example. I mean, you understand? But the thing is, that's not enough. You understand? It's not enough to just talk to other people. You have to talk to yourself the most. And the more you talk to yourself, the more you can actually make TED Talks and make whatever you need in life. So God's always with me because I am God. I am God. I am the Almighty God. I am Jesus Christ. You understand? I'm pretty sure in this world there's only Jesus Christ, and pretty sure there's nothing else in this world other than Jesus Christ. And if someone dies, it's because God wants it that way. You understand? I'm pretty sure if someone dies in a car accident or dies in a plane crash, it's because God wants it that way. You understand? So there's nothing stopping you from succeeding. But the thing is that I have no car accidents in my life. I have no plane crashes in my life. I have no accidents that damage me in my life anymore. Do you understand? Because I don't allow it anymore. And then you must understand that my feelings say just allow everything to happen as it is. And you have to understand that your wishes come true and what you want for your life comes true. You have to understand that those people who die in a plane crash chose to die in a plane crash. Do you understand? They chose that way. That's the way it is, because you never know. You never know exactly what people are thinking in the moment, because thousands of thoughts are happening in the moment. You understand? But are people thinking of me right now? I promise you, someone out there is thinking of me right now. I promise you that's me. I promise you there are other people as well who are thinking about me right now. And I hold a big, big reputation around these people. You understand? Because I set an example for people. I set some kind of example. I am just one person in the world. But there's someone other than me who's thinking about me right now. I can see it. I realize my feelings are telling me. You understand? Because you're all connected. Everything's connected in this world. You understand? And I'm just a spiritual teacher and nothing else. I teach people more spirituality. Today than anything. You understand? I teach people life. I mean, anything that goes around life, I teach that. You understand? I get the information from life and I teach life. I teach it as much as possible, but the thing is that I have to live it. I have to live it on my own. And that's where the challenging part comes in. But it's really easy. You understand? It's really easy to do that. And it's really easy to cure yourself, and it's really easy to grow at the same time. So choose your poison. Choose your way of life. You understand? I mean, do I need any brothers or sisters or anything like that? I have everything that I ever need. I don't even need that anymore. You understand? I realize what I need is myself only. To talk every single day. To envision a better life for myself. To come up with more awareness. And the only way I can do that is to teach more. And you don't understand, guys. You don't understand what I mean. The more you teach, the more aware you are. That's how simple it is. The more you teach in life, the more you can see exactly how much impact you have in the world. Because through words alone, God made this world through words. And the words shall set you free. Because my words never crave drugs. Alright? My feelings never crave drugs. My whole being never craves drugs. Do you understand? But what makes me crave drugs? Do you understand? I'm pretty sure what makes me crave drugs. So I ask God. I'm pretty sure God says it's just a function in the brain. A function in the brain. And what does that mean, God? I'm pretty sure God says it's something other than you that makes you crave drugs. I'm pretty sure it's the ego. I'm pretty sure the ego craves drugs. Do you understand? The ego. Everyone has an ego. And now I ask God, do I have an ego? God says yes. Now I understand that that's what craves the drugs. Okay, it's the ego. Okay, self-loathing kind of thing. You understand? To do worse than yesterday. But you have to do better than yesterday. And I teach this a lot, because if you do worse than yesterday all the time, eventually you end up in prison. You understand? So the only way to teach is to do better than yesterday. And to focus on that type of life for yourself. You understand? Because that's what's going to get you the money, and that's what's going to get you everything. So the universe provides you everything that you need in the moment. I promise you, look inside. Look no further than the truth. I promise you, look no further for the truth. The truth is now. The truth is here and now. Do you understand? So when you're coaching people, and when you're living life to the fullest, and when you understand that inside is happiness, and that nothing out there can give you happiness. I promise you, Tina Chupic cannot give you happiness. I promise you, nothing out there can give you happiness. I promise you, Gloria Gage cannot give you happiness. I promise you, all the women of the world cannot give you happiness. I promise you, all the men of the world cannot give you happiness. I promise you, happiness happens from within. And who are these people that I mentioned? I promise you, they're just people from my life. People that I want in my life. But the thing is that I don't need them. You understand? And now, do I want them in my life? I don't need them, to be honest. And now, I want everything. I want everything. Do you understand? I want everything, but I only need everything, okay? I need everything. And everything is me, okay? And that's all I need. I just want me. And now I have me. And that's the thing. I have me. I have my word. You understand? I have who I am. You understand? I want a better life. Is what I want. I need a better life. I need a better life. That's how I talk. Okay? I need to have a better life. And the better life I have is the better health I have. So I need health. I need health in my life. And now I have health to some degree, but I've been killing myself with cigarettes. And that doesn't work out for me. You understand? I have to learn to dissociate myself from cigarettes and caffeine. And it's a really easy thing to do. But the thing is that my ego drives me, and my mind, in terms of my ego, gets control over me. And that's the thing. When the ego gets control over you, the ego wants you to become your worst version. You understand? And now you have to understand it's your ego that you have to dissociate yourself from. So the only way to do that is to be in your feelings. So the more you are in your feelings and never believe the mind, okay, the better you are, okay? So that's how you actually have a healthier life and a better life. You have to do things every single day to make sure that you're doing better. You understand? Because there's no other way. So every single day you have to understand that I'm puffed out, for example, because I've been smoking cigarettes and I've been talking to you, for example, and I've been walking. But my feelings are not puffed out. I realize my words are not puffed out. You understand? But my physical body is. You understand? So I have to have more exercise in my life. I have to do better. And that's all I've been craving all my life. You understand? Just to do better. And then when I let myself down, you understand? That's the thing. Partially that's because I am not in my feelings. I'm in my feelings now. You understand? And the thing is that my mind, in terms of my ego, gets control over me. You understand? It's my ego that wants the cigarettes. My ego wants the cigarettes. You understand? I don't want the cigarettes. My ego does. So every single day I have to do better and nothing else. I have to control myself. I have to make sure I'm living that life of my dreams every single day, doing the best I can. Following my heart. You understand? I have to follow my heart. I have to follow my feelings. And now I need nothing else except myself. And that's the ultimate 10 commandments. Do you understand? That's the 10 commandments I've given you. That all you need is yourself. If you understand, everything's the 10 commandments of God in this world. And those who break the 10 commandments of God get killed. Okay? You have to understand that. And now everybody's broken the 10 commandments of God. You understand? Everybody's broken the 10 commandments of God to some degree. But if you keep breaking the 10 commandments of God, that's what leads to death. You understand? That leads to death. Okay, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, so if you keep breaking the 10 commandments of God, you will either get killed or end up in prison, or you shall die very fast. You understand? That's the only thing I can tell you every single day is love yourself. Love yourself, because that's the ultimate way of life. That's the 10 commandments of God right there. If you love yourself, you shall prosper. You shall have everything you ever need. So I'm understanding I need health. I need health in my life. I need to be fitter than this. I need to be making sure I'm helping myself. You understand? And I'll show you something I'll show you this. That if I keep speaking this way, I will do better. I will do better because I have the will to do better. You understand? I have the will to make sure I succeed. I have that will inside of me that's always craving more in life. And nothing else. So That's how I actually teach. I teach through that ability. So every single day, produce as much words as possible. And now, when I produce words, I'm unstoppable when I'm producing words. And when I'm putting words on the internet, that's me unstoppable. I'm unstoppable this way. You understand? And then I experience life inside. I experience life inside because that's how you experience life. When you're going inside for help. Go to yourself for help. Help yourself up. That's the motto. You understand? When you help yourself up, you can actually do better. You can always see better. You can understand to experience better this way. You understand? Because there is a way. Okay? There is a way. And it's your feelings. It's yourself. Or it's your way. Okay? Your way is the ultimate way. But if you go God's way, God's way is the best way. But God's way is inside of you. You understand? So if you go inside of yourself, you'll find everything you ever need to fulfill yourself. Because it's all inside of you. You can change and shape your life through the inside of yourself. Okay? By staying away from the outside world. Stay away from out there, what's out there, and you will shape out your better life. You understand? You'll have a better life this way. You have a longer life. You'll be able to live more. You'll be able to dream more. You'll be able to whatever you want. You'll be able to do whatever you want. So that's what I have to teach myself. I have to teach myself this. I have to teach myself to go inside for help. Because there's nothing out there. And if I didn't express myself this way, I wouldn't know exactly what to do. You understand? And the thing about my father is that he doesn't teach you much. And that's why he's always reaching outside for help, because he doesn't know. I mean, he's unaware of how much negativity he puts out into the planet. You understand? But she's not doing much with words, and that's why he has a low quality life. I promise you, those people who have high words to tell you and to give you, they're living the best life. People who express themselves more in life have a better way of life. Do you understand? It's always that way. The more you express yourself in this planet, the more you can help this planet to grow, and nothing else. You're like a tree, and you have to grow your tree. You understand? You have to plant your tree. You have to understand you have to plant seeds around your tree, and you have to water your tree. You understand? And you have to make sure you're growing every single day. Don't look like that dead tree without leaves. Make sure you look like the biggest tree in your market. You understand? Make sure you look like the richest all the time. Every single day, look the richest you can. But don't go broke. Make sure you keep your money with you. It's better to give your money than to invest. Do you understand? It's better to understand that you never keep your money to the point where you don't need it, but make sure you always have money on you. Because I remember the days where I had no money. I remember those days. I was going through hell, man. I was my worst version and I had no money. And I had no job either. I had no purpose. I remember those days. I had no purpose. I had no job. I had no money. I was my worst version. Do you understand? And what's different now? I promise you now, I have much more money in my pocket. I have much more wisdom than before. I have a purpose. I'm not in depression. I have my best version to some degree. You understand? I have a better version than that. I'm much better than yesterday in some degree. You understand? But the thing that's laying me down at the moment is cigarettes and caffeine. And nothing else. Nothing else is laying me down. You understand? So it's just that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat all those nuts that I have. I'm just going to eat slowly. I'm going to eat a bit at a time. And nothing else. Just a bit at a time. I'll eat a bit at a time. And help myself this way. And then in the morning, I'll go to Woolworths. I'll get myself 3 soy milks. And I'll get myself 2 vanilla soy milks. And I'll get myself 1 of the other kind of ones. Or the other brand. And I'll just help myself this way. You understand? So that's the way it is. So Every single day now, I have to actually do better. When there's nothing more than that, I have to get back to that version that I was in. I was so disciplined. You have to understand, I was very disciplined with my life. I was for sure going to make it to 100 years of age. You understand? I was at that point. But am I going to make it to 100 years now? Actually, yes, I believe in myself. Now, eventually, everything's going to come together in a better way for me. Actually, the universe is providing me everything in terms of information that I need. And that's me providing it for myself. I gave the disability support pension to myself. You understand? I gave it to myself so that I can do work on my own, so I can help myself to grow, and so I can help myself to do better. You understand? What they do is their business. I promise you, what they do is their business. You understand? Mind your own business. Have your own business in life. I promise you, those people who don't have a business don't have a life. You have to have a business to grow. You understand? Your business must be growth. You know, I promise you must grow yourself. So that's the way of life, guys. That's the way it is. You have to understand there's more inside of you every single day. The more you can speak out into the world, the more you can live. I mean, do you understand? Because you have to become aware of yourself and what you can do. You understand? You have to help this planet and nothing else. Even if you're one person in this world, I promise you can make sure that you can help people. You understand? Because most people in the planet are not doing anything. They're working 9 to 5 jobs to get back to their household, to do nothing, to watch Netflix, and to do nothing. Do you understand? And now, I'm not against Netflix, but make sure you watch Netflix in the best way. Make sure you watch the images very quickly. You understand? And make sure you're reading a book all the time. Make sure you're either reading new music material, or new music, or having music in your ears, or read a book. And just grow, and nothing else. See what people are doing in life. You understand? And that's how you grow. And the more you can do that, the better for you. And that's how you actually exist in the world. You understand? And that's all I can say. And you just grow yourself. Grow your ability every single day. That's all you have to do. So anyway, guys, I'm about to have a smoke. I'm going to have some smokes. And then I'm going to quit for good. Once I finish my coffee, I'll quit cigarettes, and then I will go from there. I'll just make sure I live in my emotions, for example, and that's how I'm going to live life. But while I'm doing that, I'm just going to talk a bit more. I'm going to make sure I live my life the best way I can for myself to grow, and nothing else. See, so anyway, guys, so I just quit smoking and also caffeine for good this time. The thing is that you must understand, I have this girl at poker, for example, and today she shows up over there and I didn't say hi to her at all. And the thing is that the reason I didn't say hi to her is because she doesn't say hi to me. Do you understand? So it's her job to make sure that she says hi to me, otherwise she never gets a hi from me. So I want to make sure that she's chasing me and that I'm not chasing her. Because I chased her already and she said no. So now it's her turn to chase me all the way. Otherwise I'm never chasing her. So for example, now you must understand, guys, that things are happening in my life. I realize my doctor, my psychiatrist doesn't want to drop the medication. He doesn't want to drop my medication at all. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be taking an injection of 300 milligrams of paliperidone, or which is Invega Sustainer, and I'm going to be able to not take medication over there in Europe when I go to Europe, but I'll be taking the pill form. I'll be taking pill forms of medication such as Epilim and olanzapine. But the injection of paliperidone, I received that injection on the 4th of June, on the 5th of June actually, 2022. And it's going to be a 3-month long injection. So it's going to help me to stay away from paliperidone for 3 months. But the thing is that now, since I'm at home over here, I'm understanding that I need to create content. I need to talk words. And I need to lead myself into a greater way of life. I have to express myself. So the more I do express myself, the better my life. And now you always have to learn from yourself. You have to learn from what's happening around you. But do I have the energy? I do have the energy for some things. But the thing is that every single day I have to always grow. I have to learn. And you have to understand that everything that is spreading information out there is what you need. You need more information about everything. You need to interest yourself around different materials every single day. And you have to always grow yourself no matter what. So every single day you have to always perform at your best and make sure every single day that you're just doing the best job you can for yourself and other people, so that you can prove it to yourself, because you're only ever competing with yourself and you're not competing against other people. Just remember that. You have to understand that you have to achieve a better version of yourself and nothing else. That's your job. Your job is to achieve a better version of you. And my job is to achieve a better version of me. And now the more I can actually conquer myself every single day, I understand that's how I build confidence. And it's all through habits. So the better my habits in life, the better my life. And that's all. I understand now, for example, I don't want to go poker anymore until I come back from overseas. And now I want to make sure I help myself in the process to live life slowly without rushing, so that I can deliver on better ways of life and better ways of dealing with my life in the process. And that's all I have to understand about my life, is every single day doing something different that's helping me to have more information in my life. Because anybody who talks out there is just spreading information and nothing else. And you have to understand that information makes you better in some degree. It makes you more aware. And the more aware you become around certain things in life, you have to understand that it's just a way of life. Okay, so every single day you must understand that all types of snakes out there, including green snakes and brown snakes and yellow snakes and red snakes and black snakes, all have venom in them. But some snakes don't have venom, and you must understand to always understand that I'm always talking about life. I'm talking about everything in life, and that's how I express myself. And the thing is that it's just about making sure that you guys become much more aware about life and nothing else. So am I dissatisfied right now? I promise you, yeah. I'm very dissatisfied with my life because I'm not where I want to be. You understand? I'm not exactly where I would need to be at this moment of time. And now what's letting me down at the moment? I promise you nothing is letting me down at the moment. The thing is that I succumb to cigarettes and caffeine when I feel like it. You understand? I never feel like taking drugs, because it's just my will. I mean, you understand? So my will drives me to smoke cigarettes and to drink caffeine. But the thing is that I have to stop my own will to make sure that I can go and do a better way of life within myself, to understand that I always need will to succeed, but always doing the successful things around myself every single day is going to always lead to a greater way of life, and is always going to make me to do the better job. I mean, in a sense, so every single day I'm understanding that nothing happens from gambling, and people who gamble their money away never have money. I mean, you're saying, I promise you, broke people gamble. You're saying there's no such thing as gambling anymore in my life. So the thing is, every single day I want to stay away from poker as much as possible now. I want to get away from those people, and I want to be alone. I want to be alone with myself, because that's how I grow. I grow by being socially isolated from everything and being alone. And being alone is the most peaceful thing I can do, and it's the most peaceful way to live life, is when you're alone. Do you understand? And now I want to take myself out to the movies. I want to watch a movie. And I want to make sure I can do that for myself. And I can go 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week, whatever, to the movies and watch movies. Or I can stay home and do my work and provide information to you guys every single day, making sure I'm always chipping away at transcribing my quotes out there, so that I can always deliver much more. And I'm always uploading content online, because that's the only way of life. So that's why I'm always doing audio programs right now. But these audio programs that I make is all about making sure that I'm growing myself in the process and helping myself to succeed, and nothing else. So when I'm talking to you right now, I'm talking through my feelings, and my feelings are telling me what to say and what to do, for example. So you have to understand that today I woke up and I was feeling groggy again, because I didn't have coffee and I didn't have a cigarette. and I had to go get my injection. And now, within a 30-minute time period, I smoked a cigarette, and then I just left. I left and I drank some Red Bull to wake me up, for example. So the thing is that I need to be able to wake up and do my work straight away. And I want to do that from now on. I want to make sure that when I wake up in the morning, I just go and do some Netflix, I relax. I wake up to the sun every single day, and make sure that every single day of my life is going to be a better life for myself to grow, and nothing else. And I'm understanding that most of the people in the planet are very unaware about the words they speak, because the words attract life, and you have to understand that your words will always attract a better life for you, as long as you are speaking better for yourself. So for myself, I'm willing to change. I'm willing to keep trying. You know, so I'm willing to keep trying to succeed. But I've been letting myself down. And now, have my words been letting me down? I promise my words have not been letting me down. But what's been letting me down is the feeling that I get. And now that feeling that I get is in my mind. Alright? It's my brain. Whereas my brain has this soury feeling to it. And it's what makes me smoke cigarettes, and it's what makes me drink caffeine. And it's just I have to overpower that feeling. I have to overpower it with my body and nothing else. So if you understand that, for example, drug addicts, like, for example, methamphetamine users or heroin addicts, I mean, those people, or cigarette people who drink alcohol and who smoke cigarettes, all have one thing in common. They let their feelings override them. You understand? And you must always control your feelings. You must be able to control yourself, because if you don't control yourself, then you're going to get loose, and you're always going to drive yourself mad like this. So what you do is you be in the feelings and you stop thinking. I mean, stop thinking and understand that your feelings are always telling you the truth about what's happening in every single moment of your life. So you must understand that there's always someone out there doing worse than you. And you have to understand that somebody out there always wishes that they can live your life. You have to understand that there are people out there who wish that they can have your life. I promise you, definitely, there are people out there who wish that they were in my circumstances or in my position. You understand? Because I have that wisdom. I have that wisdom that they need. And now, because I have that wisdom, I'm always spreading much more wisdom and much more awareness of my story and who I am every single day in audio programs and content, and in quotes and in videos and stuff like that, than anything else in the world. And because I'm actually always doing better, I'm going to start very much more likely. I'm always likely to start, and I'm always helping myself to understand that I need to go and do much more information and nothing else. So for myself over here, it's always about speaking the greatest way that I can, so I can give the best audio programs in the world, and so that I can help myself to succeed in different areas of life. But it starts now, and it starts slowly, and time goes really quickly. You have to understand that time's going really fast. So what you need to do is you need to expand. You need to control yourself while at it. So every single day, make sure that you're always prospering and making sure that you're successful every single day is what's going to help you move forward. You understand? Because there's nothing else much more to it. So every single day, make sure that your feelings are always talking the truth, and that you're always talking with your feelings. You understand? Because your feelings are always showing you the truth of who you are. But every single day, it's always the same information, just a different story. You know, I mean, you understand? Just a different way of expressing it. You understand? But every single day, I'm understanding now what I need to do to succeed, and I'm understanding more than ever now that I have been lacking in terms of my habits for the past 9 months. And now I've got some new information that I did already give out to you, and let's make sure you understand that you always go low on carbohydrates and low in fats and low in sodium and low in white sugar. Make sure you understand that. Never have white sugar, and always get foods that have low carbohydrates and low protein in terms of animal protein, and low sodium and low fats. I mean, you understand? Because that's how you actually lose weight. So for example, now I'm understanding that I just want to let myself go. I want to make sure that I'm always dealing with life the best way I can, and just doing my work. I want to do my work. I want to do nothing else, accept my work. I want to do as much information as possible today so that I can help myself to succeed. And that's all. I promise you anyway, guys. I promise you that's it for this audio program, or else my feelings are telling me to just end it right here, and then I can connect it together into an audio program with other programs, and then I can continue my journey into a better way of life.